Welcome to G-Tech, your one-stop shop for tech news and reviews.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of G-Tech. I'm your host, Gene Van Heezy for Sheezy. I don't know why I said that. We are back here, fresh. It's been a while, but we're bringing you some new content. So this is a product I've been excited to actually own and review for a while, because it took a lot of heat when it first released. If you are a gamer, this is for you. If you have a PlayStation 5, this peripheral is exclusively for PS5 owners, and it allows you to play your games remotely. Of course, I'm talking about what is in this white box. This is actually the carrying case for it that I bought aftermarket. Shout out Amazon. I'm of course talking about the PlayStation Portal peripheral. All right, so the PlayStation Portal, it fits in your hand like a controller. It is a remote play device. And when it first came out, that was like its biggest critique. Everybody hated the fact that it was remote play only. So remote play, for those of you who are uninitiated, means you can only play your PlayStation through its internet connection, through an internet connection here. So the lag was ridiculously terrible, and a lot of people gave it a lot of heat for that. So I'm using the PlayStation Portal as I'm booting it up. They recently had an update. I say recently, but it could have been a couple months, where you're able to play the cloud streaming games that Sony offers through the system. So I wanted to let you know what I felt about it and just my initial thoughts. As you can see, it boots up here. Nice and easy. Press your PS button. Everything looks really familiar. Speakers are nice and loud. It is an 8-inch. Screen, and it's I believe it's LCD, and it is 60 hertz. So you're not going to get that super high refresh rate. Looks like it's trying to connect to my son's PlayStation, but that's not what I want to do. But yeah, they have those cloud features. Like I was saying, those cloud features are what make this thing better. Now, you're not able to play every single game that they have, and that'll be something that I'll have to get into and show you in a minute. So we're going to jump into it, and I will give you a closer view of the device itself as we move forward. Okay, so this is a closer look at the PlayStation Portal. Now, it is on in rest mode, and so is my PS5. Now, mind you, this black skin, I do have the white version. This is a black skin that came with the Amazon case, as well as the screen protector I decided to put on, as well as these little thumbsticks. They're extra. They're not part of what comes with it. So you just get what essentially looks like an extended DualSense 5 controller, or DualSense 5 controller that's like separated on both sides with a giant screen in the middle. So that's what you're getting. Here's what it looks like when you're already connected. Now, mind you, you do have to have some setup done. On your PlayStation 5, you have to have remote play set up, and you have to have already linked your PlayStation to have this happen. I didn't take you through that process, but those are some steps you have to do. If you want that video, let me know, and I'll put a follow-up video on how to do that. So you just press the PS button, and it's going to connect to the PlayStation you already have it connected to. I have my PlayStation here, and you'll see it turn on in a second. This does take quite some time. I'm not going to actually cut away. I want you to see exactly how much time it takes. We are on the same network. My PlayStation is hardwired in, and I'm using the Wi-Fi. I'm at my house, so it should be the fastest version of that. And now, it did come up pretty quick. So I just pressed the PS button again to try to connect it. It's taking a good amount of time, but that's why it's called Portal. It's like looking into your PlayStation. But you see, we're on the same Wi-Fi. Now, this takes annoyingly long, especially if you're not on the same Wi-Fi. But there's a little animation letting you know that it is ready to play. You'll get a little play button on the side. And now you see I am using my normal PlayStation. So left, right. If you see, the lag's not really that high. And you can start up any one of your games that you have on your console. Now, that was the original plan for it, and a lot of people were upset because they wanted a PSP successor, right? But so far, I gotta say, like, the graphics are good. Now it is a little fuzzy here because I'm in my studio, so there's a little bit of a Wi-Fi issue. But as you can see, moves nice and smooth. Nothing going on here. No real huge lag. Now, if you're trying to play a game like Call of Duty, I noticed that the lag is really high. So if you need something that needs a lot of precision timing, Call of Duty, NBA 2K, stuff like that, you're probably going to have a hard time playing. But if you play like The Last of Us or something like that, it should be just fine. No big deals, no big issues there. But the main feature I wanted to show you guys, and let me see if I can just put this back on rest mode. So I want to show you the cloud streaming of the game. Now I lost connection to my PlayStation 5. Now I'm trying to cloud stream. So I forgot how to get there, but I should have settings. I should have it turned on. Subscribe to Platinum Plus. I thought I have this plan. Alright, well, I have to obviously update my PlayStation settings. So we're outside now. I'm actually have the cloud set up. I went ahead and made sure I had it activated. So I have the cloud base set up outside. So we're gonna go ahead and see how this works outside. I'm away from my house, but you can see there's a bunch of games on here. Some older games, some newer games. You do have PS5 games, and you have the ability to search that available PS5 games. So let's pick a game real quick. Let's pick one I know how to play. Or we'll go UFC. That way you can see what it looks like. So basically it's asked if you want to stream it. You're gonna get that same Portal loading screen. I mean, we're outside and it's a pretty bright screen. I don't know if you're able to see it good, but I'm able to see it here in person. And I am running off my hotspot. It does show that I have a bunch of bars. It says cloud streaming might not support game invites or voice chat. Those are, you know, some of those beta features that they're still working on. Boom, UFC 5. Now this is a PS5 game. And it's really cool because the graphics are fantastic. I mean, look at it. EA Sports, it's in the game. Now we're totally on my hotspot. So you could actually just see the fight from this weekend. This was last night. It was a great fight, by the way. I enjoyed it. It was boring in some aspects. Not much. So as you can see, everything is moving smoothly. There doesn't really seem to be a lag when you stream the games. There only seems to be a lag when you play your own PlayStation remotely. So that's what I want to show you. Here's a close-up look on the PlayStation Portal outside. Now we just got finished playing some games. All my daughter's out enjoying the park. But I do have the white PlayStation Portal. This is the skin that I have on it. So I have the white PlayStation Portal, which is, you know, it's modeled after the DualSense controller. So you'll see all the regular buttons, your square, triangle, X, or box. I don't know who calls this box, but box, circle, X, triangle, up, down, left, right, your analog sticks, as well as your shoulder buttons. Now, I recommend getting a rubber case for it. I'll put a link in the description down below to the case that I bought, because it comes with the travel case as well. But these analog sticks do have an extra silicone top on, because the analog sticks are smaller than the normal PlayStation DualSense controller. Here's the bottom look at it. You have your charge port, USB Type-C, and your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so you can put some headphones into it. Now the back is it really is just a screen slapped in between an extended DualSense controller, which is pretty smooth engineering, by the way. But it's super fun. There's your microphone hole. You got your volume buttons on the top, your power button. I actually don't even know what button this is, so I'll have to check later and put it in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you know what button that is. You have your mute, your options, and your share button, as well as your PS button. So everything you're looking to find, plus some volume buttons and some power buttons. It's a phenomenal piece of engineering. It's nice and sturdy. It doesn't feel too heavy where your hands get tired. But as you can see, it is quite a large device. So it is a little bit bigger than a Switch, and the sides don't come off of it. So that is a look at your PlayStation Portal. So final thoughts on the PlayStation Portal. It is a great device if you have a good internet connection. If you have a good internet connection, it's fun, and it adds like element of portability. Now, you do want to have that cloud streaming if your internet connection at home is already sussed and you're on a sus internet connection where you're at. That way you can play other games, you know, if you're not into like if the lag is too much for you to handle, because there is lag when you're on like a wireless hotspot and stuff like that, as you'll probably be able to see in the other like videos of me playing outside the house. There is some lag there, but it's a fun device to have. It definitely, especially if you're using that cloud beta service, there's a lot of cool games that you're able to play, and you know it's definitely something that the kids can get involved with, and everybody can have fun with. I love it. I think it's a great idea. I do think that cloud thing needs more games, and I think it should be a little bit easier to access. I mean, it is the highest tier, which can get kind of pricey. Let me know if you guys want to see a follow-up to that in the comments, and I'll go ahead and send you like a follow-up of the cloud gaming base so you can see what it looks like. I'll subscribe to it to show you guys. I did have it before. I'll probably have to renew it anyways, but you know, that's it. I'll see you there, or I'll see you at another time. Peace.